Also, I heard that you worked in a gold. You had something to do with a gold mine. What's that all about?
Yeah, so for about almost 6 years, I was actually working for a company called Derrick Gold, which at the time was the biggest gold mining company in the world. They just basically went through a huge merger in 2005 and basically bought um, a similar sized company, which made them the biggest at the time. I don't know if they still are, but yeah, I I wasn't working like in down in the mines or anything, but I definitely had site visits. So I've been to these weren't underground mines, by
Yeah,
the
this
way.
is like
Like,
quarries, right? With these
yeah,
giant
they're like
machines
these
and.
giant quarries. They look
Hmm.
like giant craters and like huge trucks that are like 200, 300 tons. Um, I've been to those, and I've been up in the mountains at like 4 kilometers above sea level in the mountains of Peru and Argentina. So definitely seen my share. Lived a little bit with the miners there
Did they
for
pay
like
you in
a
gold?
no, they paid me in Canadian dollars, and
Okay.
the pay was good, but it wasn't where I thought it needed to be, and eventually that kind of led me down the path of starting my own business. So
Now,
that's
did you save up money, or did you just quit cold turkey? How did you transition to starting your own business?
yeah. So essentially, it was a long-winded ramping up process. So it was not a cold turkey. Kind of like when I quit smoking, it wasn't cold turkey. So
You
basically,
smoked? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You smoked?
yes,
Mr.
yes. I mean,
Marathon guy, triathlon guy was a smoker?
I used to smoke a pack a day, yes,
Oh my
and
God.
then
This is
I
before the
quit.
triathlons? I could just
Uh,
see a triathlon guy going down puffing a cigarette.
yeah, well, you kind of derailing the original question, but yeah, so like it was basically like the culture in Russia, especially
Right.
like in the 90s, was very unhealthy. So like that's what you would do is like you would drink heavily and you would smoke cigarettes, and
Hmm.
just basically that was it. That was life, and I brought those habits over.
Now, when did you start? Because you left there in 16. So this is
Yeah,
even younger?
like exactly, like it's just the early teens, and I brought those bad habits over, and I stuck with them for a few years. But then in year 2000, I joined the Canadian military as a
Hmm.
army reservist, and that's kind of like when my wake up call was that um, they're making us run and do PT, and I wasn't like unfit or anything, but they definitely first couple of years I was still an active smoker, but like I actually realized that in order to level up and be an effective soldier and a leader, I need to actually be fit. And I was still like one of the like I was working hard, and I was smoking and running and working out, and actually was one of the fastest runners in the unit already, and
Even
still
while you were
smoking.
smoking.
That's right, yeah. But
Wow.
eventually they like a couple of years in, they saw potential in me, and they sent me on like first like a para course, which
Hmm.
is the airborne school here in Trenton, Ontario, and subsequently I would go to the NCO school, basically the junior leadership school, where they create like master corporals and sergeants. So I heard that both of those courses were very demanding, and that's when I kind of made a decision. You know what, I gotta quit smoking, and in order to get ready. So I got on a pretty serious prep program. Actually, at the time, the U.S. Navy had the official pre-training for Buds Navy SEALs
Hmm.
available as like a document that I could download. So I basically just took that, and mine was the swimming. I did all the running and push-ups and everything, and it's like an 18-week program that works you up to be ready to go to Buds. So basically, I started doing that,
Hmm.
and eventually cutting down smoking like from pack a day to like 3/4 of a pack to half a pack to like basically 2 cigarettes in a day, and then eventually it went to zero over a course of about a year.
Was
So
that one of the hardest things you ever did?
no, hell no.
No.
I mean,
Okay.
it's been 20 years, but like no, it wasn't very hard, to be honest. Like it was actually because I did it gradually, I
Hmm.
guess, and I was pouring myself into fitness, and I was also in university as well, getting my finance degree and serving in the military as a reservist. So I had a lot of logs in the fire, and